Hi, this is room 112. It's day 18. Our sons are out. We're here. We're going to continue to be here, and everything's going to be okay. It's a late evening episode. It's kind of chilly out today of room 112. So let's go inside and see what we're going to learn today. The sun's about to set. It's always a beautiful, wait, I'm going to go real slow. It's always a beautiful sunset. Sky's clear, but kind of cold. It's about 39 degrees. You're hearing the drumming. We're getting ready to do our 7 o'clock salute in our neighborhood to everybody who's a first responder and essential staff. So we're gonna go inside real quick, have a quick lesson, and see what we're gonna learn today. All right, I have to admit, today's lesson might not be the most academic lesson that we've ever talked about. I just was FaceTiming, while Zooming, Gary and Elsa. Who is at our table? Who is that? Is that our cat? No. Is it our dog? No. It is the subject of our lesson today. For room 112, day 18, we're going to have a lesson or learn about Elf. And I was just Zooming Gary and Elsa and my niece and nephew, and they're like, gave them a tour of the man cave, and I was showing them everything, and they said, "Hey, what is that?" I said, "That was my favorite TV show when I was in high school. With mom and dad, we would always watch that episode. They indulged me, and we would watch Elf, and it was just a great series." So this is Elf, and it was a TV show, and Elf stands for alien life form. And his real name is Gordon Shumway. And he was from the planet Melmac. And if you see his little tummy there, I don't know if you have his tummy, but inside he had 8 stomachs. That's why in the episodes he was always hungry. And the show ran for 99 episodes. And if you go into syndication, there was 102 episodes. And the difference is between they took the Christmas special and Project Elf, and they did a couple other shows, and they broke them up, and instead of being an hour long, they made them a half hour long. So the extra shows they put into syndication made it become 102 episodes. So Elf was an alien life form, and he comes crashing down in his spaceship to the Tanner family. And the Tanner family lived in California. They had I think they had a baby, and then a boy and a girl, and the husband and his wife. And Elf was just lived in the kitchen, but in later episodes, they made him a room up in the attic. But usually he was hanging out in the kitchen because he was always hungry because of the 8 stomachs. And one of the running things in the show was he always wanted to eat Lucky the cat, because I guess on his planet, cats were considered a delicacy, and they didn't eat cows. And so they would always try to chase the cat. He would try to eat the cat, and they're like, "Elf, no eating the cat." Our spaceship broke, but then later on we discovered that he's here on Earth. There's no planet for him to go back to. There's no Melmac to go back to, because his planet exploded when everybody on the whole planet plugged in their hair dryers at the same time. And you see, Elf had a lot of hair. And so then his planet exploded, and now he's stuck on Earth. So one of the things in the show is that he's always trying to escape being captured by the FBI. And we'll hear a little bit about that later. It was popular in the United States. It was also popular in Germany. So my wife said, "Wait a second. What educational is coming out of them looking at Elf?" She hates him. She thinks he's creepy. And she's like, "Oh, that is the worst show." And I would always have to hide Elf from her. It's down in the man cave. It does have a reputation. I don't want to spoil it, but it is when you do those top 10 lists, it is the worst series finale. It always makes a list of the worst series finale. And unfortunately, plug your ears for about 20 seconds if you don't want to know the series ending. But Alf gets captured in the last show. So this whole family spends 4 years of protecting him, and then he gets captured by the FBI. And what they did, though, is they wanted to have a surprise. They wanted to have it like, oh, you got to bring it back because Alf is captured. And they thought, well, if they play this game with the network executives, they'll have a season 5. And the NBC said, nope. And so it ends up being the worst series finale of all time. Okay, you can unplug your ears. Some other facts about Alf is October 28th is his birthday. Mr. Christian likes comics, and he is a Marvel comic, and they did about 50 episodes of 50 issues of a comic for Alf. Burger King, I never liked Burger King, but Burger King did a promotion with Alf and had little Alf stuffed animals and little toys that you could get in the kids' meals. I never got one. I did, however, though, get the Alf trading cards. So I have about 4 or 5 packs of the Alf trading cards. If you can see there, he had his own playing cards. I want to keep it, for the collector's value. So I haven't opened them up, but they would show him doing various things from the TV show. But he did have his own trading cards. Little known fact, as much as my wife said that he's creepy and, oh my God, Alf, he was on other shows. He appeared on episodes of Matlock, Blossom, and the Hollywood Squares. So a little trivia with that. And for those who love sound and all that stuff, it was the first show to be, the first TV series to have Dolby surround sound. So a little trivia for that. To make it academic, my wife goes, you cannot just show Alf, and just because you like Alf and that creepy thing, you got to give him some academic reason for the show. And I guess, okay, so it ran from 1986 to 1990. How many years was it on TV? So it ran from 1986 to 1990. How many years was that? And then to make it a bonus question, Mr. Schroeder would say, okay, let's make it a little bit harder math question. The last episode ran in 1990. Is the year 2019. How many years has it been since Alf has been on? So there's a little trivia for that. Mr. Schroeder is a big music fan. Every episode of Alf, the title of the episode, linked to a popular song. So every episode always would link into a popular song. So little trivia about that. But Gary and Elsa just wanted to know who this guy was, a little history about it. And I said, you know what? This would be a great Room 112. We're supposed to do a kind of a bonding thing, get to know us as teachers and as people. I don't know if it's very disturbing that I like Alf and I still have an Alf stuffed animal. You could say that's a little weird. And the fact that you have Alf trading cards is a little disturbing. But there it is. It was one of my favorite TV shows growing up. And I used to love it. We used to watch it with my mom and dad all the time. And so that's it with that. So I just hope that you have a good day. Maybe you can know the answer of how many years it was, so I can at least say it was somewhat educational. And what is your favorite TV show? That would be kind of a conversation starter. What TV show do you guys like? And always make sure that you watch when you come home in the evening, or always make sure you guys watch as a family. That would be kind of a conversation starter you would have is, what is our favorite show as a family? I don't know if my mom and dad really liked Alf, but they indulged me. They were very kind, and we would watch it. But just think about what show you guys watch. Take care. I will try to keep Alf away from our cat. And take care and have a good night. All right, bye-bye. I just wanted to reassure you, our suns are still there. We're here, and everything's going to be okay.